Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable. Standard Chartered presents CNBC TV18 India Business Leader Awards.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CNBC TV18's 13th India Business Leader Awards, presented by Standard Chartered.
Well, it's 18 years and counting, ladies and gentlemen, and with each passing year, CNBC TV18 has grown, widened its viewership, and firmly maintained the #1 position. In fact, today, CNBC TV18 is not just the most watched English news channel in the country, it's also among the most watched English general news channels across all genres. So many of you would be wondering, what is the secret? Well, though a lot has changed, of course, in the past 18 years, our mantra has remained the same, Sonia. We provide cutting-edge content, give meaning to abstract numbers, and help our viewers make informed decisions so that they profit from them.
Before we commence this evening's proceedings, here's a look at CNBC TV18's journey so far and how IBLA has been an integral part of this journey. For more reasons than one, this has also been a journey of redefining leadership in India's tryst with news coverage and its dissemination. Take a look.
News in the 80s was just the evening bulletin. Came the 90s, and India's first 24 hours business news channel, CNBC India, was born. CNBC India, now CNBC TV18, ushered in a new genre called the business news. CNBC TV18 triggered the rise of the Indian business domain. Innovation and thought leadership are the key drivers of CNBC's success. With one-off shows like India Business Hour,
Breaking the Big Story,
Storyboard,
Brands can shape thinking,
Young Turks,
interesting startup stories.
CNBC TV18 set new benchmarks for the business news industry, making it undoubtedly the #1 TV brand. Undeterred by competition, CNBC maintained a dominant position, consistently catering to 73% of the market share. Telly Awards, Indian Television Academy, News Television Awards, and more. Winning major industry awards as the best business news channel is only half the story. CNBC TV18 is India's largest platform for over 10 national awards. The flagship being India Business Leader Awards. Unbiased, unmatched, unrivaled. CNBC TV18, 18 years of undisputed leadership.
Thank you so much, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Undisputed leadership is what CNBC TV18 stands for, and undisputed leadership is what we honor at India Business Leader Awards year after year.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we've gathered together for a truly special occasion. Now, this year marks the 13th edition of the India Business Leader Awards. A mean feat in itself, Ron, as it reiterates our lasting commitment to celebrate the achievement of India's finest business doyens.
And at the 13th IBLA, we are honoring those leaders who are not just managing change, but embracing change.
Let's also take a look at how some of India's most illustrious leaders define leadership in the context of leaders of change.
a leader must have a clear vision, for which he needs talented pool of people, and he must empower the people to accomplish the vision.
Good leader is one who can lead in times of change, who is able to envisage what is lying ahead.
Who makes the people feel that it was their contribution, it was their efforts, and it was their hard work that made things happen.
Leaders of change see challenges as opportunities to drive transformation. They could falter, but they don't quit.
It's about taking responsibility and having the courage to say you're sorry.
Leadership is about being a transformation agent.
The most inspiring leaders of change are the ones who can imagine the future and who have the courage of conviction to position themselves and take the big bets. True leaders are passionate about creating something that's much bigger than themselves. The India Business Leader Awards have recognized and honored leaders of change Men and women who dared to be different, who dared to have the courage of conviction, who charted out their own destiny.
Standard Chartered presents CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Hasmukh Adhia, the Finance Secretary, and Subhash Chandra Garg, the Economic Affairs Secretary, to join us on stage to give away the first set of awards at the 13th edition of India Business Leader Awards. A generous round of applause, please.
Well, thank you very much. So the first award is for the most promising company of the year, and let's take a look at all the nominees.
In the category Most Promising Company of the Year, the nominees are Page Industries, Symphony, RBL Bank, IIFL Holdings, AU Small Financial Bank. CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards proudly presents the Most Promising Company of the Year to RBL Bank.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our winner. To receive the award, we have Vishwaveer Ahuja, the CEO of RBL Bank, right here with us. Congratulations, sir. We would like you to say a few words because, you know, the kind of growth that your bank has seen from a really small regional bank in 2010, it's now, profits have gone up, 4-5 times in the last 5 years. What's the secret sauce?
First of all, it's the coming together of a stellar management team, which actually said that we will put together a best-in-class banking institution, deliver best-in-class banking services, but grounded on the principles of strong governance, the best professional standards, and a very ethical value system.
Our next category is the Disruptors. The nominees in this category are?
In the category The Disruptors, the nominees are Narayana Hridayalaya, Hector Beverages, Big Basket, Mankind Pharma, Jio. CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards proudly presents the Disruptors Award to Jio.
And to receive that award, please welcome on stage the Managing Director of Jio, Matthew Oman.
$18 million connected homes in India. How would we like to see at least 200 million out of that 250 million connected homes? And believe us, we would love to do that and we want to do that.
So our next award is an offspring of the previous category that the jury decided to recognize. This one is the Emerging Disruptor of the Year.
After launching their first paper-packaged homegrown drink in 2011, the company pulled in more than 300 crores of funding. And today has a wide variety of 15 flavors of paper-packaged traditional drinks. CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards proudly presents the Emerging Disruptor of the Year Award to Hector Beverages.
Please welcome Neeraj Kakkar, the co-founder and CEO of Hector Beverages, to come up and receive the award. Congratulations, Neeraj. Everyone here, I'm sure, is a fan of your products. Everyone drinks paper boat. But, in today's day and age where everything's going vegan, sugar-free, etc., are you planning to launch new products completely sugar-free?
Yeah, actually we are. हम लोग जामुन के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, करेला के साथ काम कर रहे हैं. We are extremely very clear that we have to solve this problem, this sugar problem which India has, and we will make some very, very delicious drink. It will be launched. My R&D head is here, and we will be launching it in the next couple of months.
Well, up next is one of the most exciting categories of the evening, the Young Turks Startup of the Year. The nominees in this category are?
In the category Young Turks Startup of the Year, the nominees are Bira 91, Razor Pay, Capital Float, Black Buck, Agrostar, Nikki I. CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards proudly presents the Young Turks Startup of the Year Award to Black Buck.
So there you have it, Black Buck. Could we please have Rajesh Abaji, the co-founder and CEO of Black Buck, to please join us on stage and receive the award.
We started 3 years back. Thanks a ton for this award. I think we're just receiving this award on behalf of 1,000 Black Buckers. And I think we're a bunch of passionate people for this industry. This industry needs a huge amount of muscle to be put in to make changes, and thanks a ton.
We now move to the Young Turk of the Year. Let's take a look at all the nominees.
In the category Young Turk of the Year, the nominees are Freshworks, InMobi, Paytm, Zomato. CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards proudly presents the Young Turk of the Year Award to Zomato.
Please welcome Akshant Goyal, the Head Corporate Development and Investor Relations at Zomato, to join us and receive the award.
You guys are already the largest restaurant platform in the world. What's the next goal?
I think still a long way to go. You mentioned on the screen we're in 23 countries now, and we think food is something which is the biggest use case for any as far as any e-commerce use case is concerned. So we want to be the only food app people should need in any country in the world. So that's the ambition, and hopefully in few years down the line we will be there.
Standard Chartered presents CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards. Standard Chartered presents CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards.
Alright, continuing with the awards, our next category is Brand of the Year. Now the competition, I tell you, was extremely tough in this category, as each nominee was equally deserving of the honor. So let's have a look at the nominations.
In the category Brand of the Year, the nominees are Motilal Oswal, Vicks, Asian Paints, Imami. CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards proudly presents Brand of the Year Award to Motilal Oswal.
Motilal Oswal, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Ramdev Agarwal, the Managing Director and co-founder of Motilal Oswal, to receive the award. We all know that Warren Buffett is your role model, but I want to ask you, what is the one learning that you've got from him that you've imbibed in your life? The biggest learning?
Biggest learning is that there are 2 rules of making money in the stock market. Rule number 1, never lose money. And rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1.
Alright, they also have a special commendation by the jury in Brand of the Year category. So let's take a look.
The unique story of a mother's caressing touch and loving care for her child. A simple message based on family care. A brand promise that emotionally connected with millions across the country, attracting 9.5 million views on YouTube, 2.3 million views and 29,000 shares on Facebook. CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards proudly presents Brand of the Year Special Commendation to Vicks.
Well, this brand needs no introduction, right? Please put your hands together for Vicks, and please welcome on stage Ms. Maitri Jagannathan, the Marketing Head for India, Middle East and Africa, for Vicks to receive the award.
I'm extremely thrilled and happy to be receiving this recognition on this scale. And on behalf of Wix and Procter & Gamble, huge thanks to CNBC.
Thank you, Ms. Bhattacharya, for staying with us. Ms. Sundararajan, please, if you can just stay back for a tad bit. May I now invite on stage the Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Minister of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Dharmendra Pradhan, to give away the next set of awards. Please put your hands together. Okay, the next category celebrates outstanding contribution to Brand India. Now, this select group has helped India shine on the world map with their exploits. So let's take a look at who the winners are.
Celebrated as the world's best, this Indian team entered the record books by winning the World Cup for the second time. Back-to-back winners of the T20 World Cup, they have played 8 series in just 50 months. The unsung champions of blind cricket. CNBC TV18 India Business Leader Award proudly presents the Outstanding Contribution to Brand India Award to the India Blind Cricket Team.
To receive that award, could we please have Mr. Mahantesh, the President of the Cricket Association for the Blind in India and World Blind Cricket, to join us along with John Javid, the head coach, and the team's star players, Deepak Malik and Gambhir Singh. Round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Many, many congratulations.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank CNBC, TV18 for selecting us for this Brand India Award. And also, I request Mr. Mahantesh to say a few words.
It's not been easy for us taking blind cricket to this level. Samarthanam, a parent organization. Our vision is to touch 100,000 lives by 2020. Cricket for the Blind is one initiative because we are a cricket crazy nation and blind people are no exception. We are equally cricket maniacs, and CNBC group have stood very strong with us, promoted our cricket, and our boys really made us proud.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, coming to one of the most glittering category of the evening, the Entertainment Leader of the Year.
The heartthrob of millions, the recipient of almost all the best debut awards in 2010, and one of the highest paid actors today, with 13 hit movies and more in the making. He is truly a born entertainer. CNBC TV18 India Business Leader Award proudly presents the Entertainment Leader of the Year Award to Ranveer Singh.
This is a business platform. I want to ask you, I'm sure you make lots of money. Where do you invest it?
You know, it's funny you ask. My father keeps complaining. He says, you know, your popularity is here, but your bank balance is here. It doesn't match. So yeah, I would like to make more and more money, but on a serious note, honestly, I would like Hindi films to make more money.
Standard Chartered presents CNBC TV18 India Business Leader Awards. Standard Chartered presents CNBC TV18 India Business Leader Awards.
Well, the IBLA Hall of Fame inducts leaders that have set the gold standard in entrepreneurship well ahead of their times. This year, we are proud and indeed honored to induct an entrepreneur who set up what has grown to become a mammoth pharmaceutical empire. India lost this son, unfortunately, on the 26th of June last year. Here's a look at his incredible journey as we induct late Deshbandhu Gupta, the founder and chairman of Lupin, in the Hall of Fame.
He earmarked over 100 crore rupees from his personal assets to alleviate poverty and empower rural communities. The founder of Lupin Limited, one of the world's most powerful companies, listed in Forbes Global 2000. CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards proudly inducts late Dr. Deshbandhu Gupta into the Hall of Fame.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Receiving the trophy is Ramesh Swaminathan, the CFO and Executive Director of Lupin. So this is, of course, a time when there's so much happening in the pharmaceutical space, right? US FDA hitting on pharmaceutical companies in a big way. How's Lupin combating all of this?
Aspects of the environment that I would like to speak about before I answer your question, really. Firstly, his accent on growth. When Lupin was about 100 crores, he spoke about 1,000 crores. And this 1,000 crores, he was dreaming about 10,000 crores and so on. That's something that we really miss. The second part is essentially his focus on outcomes. In 2009, I was there. We were struck with, in fact, a warning letter. And this lasted for 9 months, but he led the battle from the front. He used to go down to, he used to be there at all meetings. He used to go down to Mandideep and actually converse with, in fact, the people out there, goad them into action and all of that. The third is, he was a very humane person. You might or might not be aware, Lupin was the first to start with, in fact, ESOPs for all categories of employees, right, from the lowest to the very highest. We obviously miss his guidance. We miss him tremendously. Speaking about the industry, of course, there's a lot of spotlight on this industry across the globe. There's, of course, the Trump administration, which is talking about prices and all of that. In India, we have the NLEM, which is expanding all the time. But as with everything else, we will come over it.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the next category, CNBC Asia's India Talent Management Award, let's have a look at the winner.
With a telescope on one eye and a microscope on the other, this man has almost doubled his company's market share in just 5 years, leading Yes Bank to a rapid growth trajectory. Presenting CNBC Asia's India Talent Management Awards to Rana Kapoor.
On behalf of Rana Kapoor, though, receiving the award is Nikhil Sani, the Group President, Government Banking and National Head, Branch Banking of Yes Bank.
Next up is CNBC Asia's Corporate Social Responsibility Award. Let's see who the winner is.
He spearheads the world's largest affordable vaccine manufacturing plant to protect millions of underprivileged children at birth. His initiatives include free primary healthcare to over 25 million deprived people in Pune. Presenting CNBC Asia's India Corporate Social Responsibility Awards to Adarth Poonawalla.
Please put your hands together for Adarth Poonawalla, the CEO of Serum Institute of India. What makes social initiatives such a big part of your life and your company?
Well, after I took over 7 years ago as CEO and expanded the company to 140 countries, I just felt every time I returned back home to India, the endless list of inequalities, whether it's, clean drinking water, women, children, education, waste management, the endless list. And I thought, let me get involved, put in some serious capital, take over part of a city, which is about half today, and try to make a difference, partnering with the government. And so I thought it's time to, instead of just, complaining from the sidelines as everyone tends to do, I thought let me get involved and see what I can do. And, with a great team of 350 people for this initiative, we've accomplished quite a bit, and you should see the difference now in Pune, in the city. Thank you.
I must say, not a lot of people give back to society the way you have, so congratulations and keep it up. Now we have CNBC Asia's India Disruptor of the Year. So let's quickly see who the winner is.
CNBC Asia's India Disruptor of the Year. He thought differently. He made clients think differently. With innovative technology, he provided automation and strategic analytics which changed the way businesses are run today. Presenting CNBC Asia's India Disruptor of the Year award to Keshav Murugesh.
So Keshav Murugesh, Group CEO of WNS Holdings, please come and receive the award. Congratulations.
So first of all, I would like to say that I am actually receiving this on behalf of a big family of mine, of my WNS employees. There are 36,000 people operating from 13 countries and 52 centers. And of course, the industry body that I belong to, NASSCOM, that has done so much, I think, for this country.
For our next category, CNBC Asia's India Business Leader of the Year. And the award goes to...
He led the company to make it India's foremost business conglomerate, the driving force behind Summit, a unique employee development initiative, the mastermind who boosted the company's turnover to approximately $1.3 billion. Presenting CNBC Asia's India Business Leader of the Year award to Ajay Piramal.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Ajay Piramal, the chairman of the Piramal Group, as he receives this award. So congratulations. I have to ask you, yours is one company that spans across different sectors, whether it's financials all the way to pharmaceuticals. In today's day and age, what makes you stay ahead of the curve?
I think in our company, I guess it's just that we keep getting aware of what's happening in the environment and adapt to it. And we have people all over the world, so that's where we get a lot of our inputs.
Standard Chartered presents CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards. Standard Chartered presents CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, this is indeed, as Sonia and Ron pointed out, a very proud moment for us here at CNBC TV 18. Broadband proliferation, increasing mobile penetration, it has disrupted many businesses, including ours, which is the news business. As a market leader, CNBC TV 18 has always been at the forefront of thought leadership, and now we get future ready with our digital avatar. So it gives me great pleasure to have you all part of this special moment in our 18-year history. You can now get the CNBC TV 18 Edge on the go on your mobile or desktop at the click of a button. Presenting CNBCTV18.com, India's hottest new news destination.
CNBC TV 18 is launching a website that will be modern, that will have all the technology, that will have the power of reaching every nook and corner of the country.
Great to hear that CNBC is going to be on the web. I look forward to seeing you in the whole new medium with a whole new brand. Fantastic. Welcome.
We see CNBC, the TV, and there's great content in it and great viewership. And I wish exactly the same for the online content.
I'm very happy to hear that CNBC TV 18 is starting their website, and I wish them all the very best.
जिस प्रकार से समाचारों की दुनिया में CNBC आगे बढ़ रही है, वैसे ही यह वेबसाइट बढ़े और अपना नाम रोशन करे।
CNBC TV 18 जो सरकार और आम जन के बीच में एक सेतु का काम करता है, वो अब CNBCTV18.com जारी करने जा रहा है।
I wish CNBCTV18.com success in future. I would like to wish CNBC TV 18
CNBCTV18.com. All the very best.
The new website is, I believe, a welcome addition to the bouquet of offerings that they had.
It's going to be a great success, and all the very best to all of you. CNBCTV18.com is another form in which the high quality coverage that the channel brings would be available to the viewers.
My best wishes to all of you, and I hope it is a huge success.
The brand CNBC is big. I'm sure this website will add value to that.
CNBC is, of course, must-watch TV, and with their website, I'm sure it will be must-browse a website as well. Congratulations and best of luck for your website.
India's #1 business news brand has a new homepage, CNBCTV18.com.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, to formally launch CNBCTV18.com, may I call upon the Honourable Minister for Law and Justice, Electronics and IT, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, to please come back on stage. May I also request my colleagues Santosh Menon, the Chief Content Officer, Digital and Network 18, and Binoy Prabhakar, the editor of CNBCTV18.com, to join me on stage.
A business story is a lot more than just a headline, and CNBCTV18.com is the only platform that brings you a complete 360-degree deconstruct of every story. From live videos, to articles, to in-depth research, to editorial opinions, and guest columns. News, views, feeds, galleries, and much more. Get the complete picture in multiple formats, on multiple platforms, and multiply your knowledge. Deconstruct business news on CNBCTV18.com.
When the Prime Minister gave me this responsibility of the information technology and earlier the communication also, it was extraordinary experience for me to see the sheer potential as to how we can transform India. And what makes me very happy, ladies and gentlemen, India's digital story is one of digital inclusion, to bridge the digital divide between digital haves and digital have-nots. And I'm very happy when I see 6 crore Indians to become digitally literate, 1 crore have become already poor people. I think we are tapping our inner resources. And when I see all of you, whether in CSR or picking up aspirational districts, I see a new emergence of India. An India where partnership is genuine, an India where profound assurance to do well is overpowering.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prasad. Sonia and Ron, can we have you back up on stage now for our final set of awards? Our next category is
the Lifetime Achievement Award, Sonia, and the winner of the award this year has steered India's largest bank as its first woman chairman in some of the most difficult financial times, including during demonetization. She retired just last year after serving the bank and the nation for over 4 decades. Let's take a look at our winner.
The first woman appointed as the chairman of a nationalized bank. The woman who initiated the merger of 5 associate banks, which made SBI one of the top 50 banks in the world. The woman behind the launch of mobile banking. CNBC TV18 India Business Leader Awards proudly presents the Lifetime Achievement Award to Arundhati Bhattacharya.
Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Mrs. Arundhati Bhattacharya for the very deserving Lifetime Achievement Award. Since retirement, I'm sure you can now look at the banking sector and the industry a bit more dispassionately. As an outsider, what do you see happening here?
Actually, in India, a lot of things have been done on a very informal basis. A lot of people have sort of treated the businesses as their own instead of considering that they are trustees of a business. Because a business is a separate entity. It's not the same as the owner of the business. The owner has a separate entity, so has a business. And therefore, that is where corporate governance comes in. And that is true of all corporates as well as, of course, banks. And banks, as you know, they deal in trust. Trust is the biggest, resource that we have. Therefore, we cannot possibly have that trust break or that trust not be there. We cannot have misplaced trust.
Changing gears a bit from corporate leadership to leadership in providing a sustainable ecosystem for businesses to thrive. Our next category is State of the Year. Take a look.
The state that launched Mukhya Mantri Yuva Swavalamban Yojana, a strategic project to improve college placements, promoted the startup culture with the CM's initiative by introducing a dedicated website, set up booth camps in all 27 districts to support them. CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards proudly presents the State of the Year Award to Chhattisgarh.
And please welcome on stage Mr. Prem Prakash Pandey, the Minister for Revenue, Higher Education, Skill Development and Technical Education, Government of Chhattisgarh. Congratulations, sir.
हमारे मुख्यमंत्री डॉक्टर रमन सिंह जी के नेतृत्व में पिछले 14 वर्षों से जो हमारे रिसोर्स हैं, हमारे यहाँ मिनरल्स हैं, हमारे यहाँ लेबर पावर्स हैं और स्किल डेवलपमेंट के भी जो सारे 27 जिलों में हम लोगों ने लाइवलीहुड कॉलेज वगैरह खोल करके स्किल पर्सन बनाने की कोशिश की और पहला शायद देश का राज्य है जिसने स्किल डेवलपमेंट में ऐसा कानून बनाया कि किसी भी नौजवान को जो 15 साल से 45 साल का है, यदि वो कलेक्टर को देता है कि हम इस ट्रेड में अपना स्किल डेवलप करना चाहते हैं तो उसे हम लोग 3 महीने के अंदर ट्रेनिंग देंगे। CNBC 18 को भी बहुत धन्यवाद और जूरीज को भी बहुत धन्यवाद जिन्होंने हमारे राज्य को जो पिछड़ा था आज नंबर 1 किया है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
बहुत बहुत बधाई सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू सो मच। Well, ladies and gentlemen, next up is the Outstanding Company of the Year. Let's take a look at the nominees.
In the category Outstanding Company of the Year, the nominees are Interglobe Aviation, Bajaj Finance, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Motherson Sumi Systems Limited, Aisha. CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards proudly presents the Outstanding Company of the Year to Motherson Sumi Systems Limited.
Well, Mr. Vivek Chand Sehgal, could we please have you on stage? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sehgal is the chairman for Motherson Sumi and he just closed his 21st global acquisition just last week. Many, many congratulations.
This is for the team. I have a brilliant team which executes like there's no tomorrow. We're all coming from the ranks and this is for you guys, yeah. Thank you very much.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the last award for the evening and a moment that we've all been waiting for. The 13th India Business Leader Awards is proud to present the Outstanding Business Leader of the Year. So let's take a look at the nominees.
In the category Outstanding Business Leader of the Year, the nominees are Uday Kotak, Siddhartha Lal, Radhakishan Damani, Ramesh Sopti, Kumar Mangalam Birla, Sanjeev Bajaj. CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards proudly presents the Outstanding Business Leader of the Year to Kumar Mangalam Birla.
Please give a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to Kumar Mangalam Birla, the chairman of the Aditya Birla Group.
It's my privilege to accept this award on behalf of all of us. I say all of us because every member of the 120,000 Aditya Birla Group family has a share in this. And so thank you so much, sir. When I came into this role, the average age of our management cadre stood at 56, which is now down to 36. Whilst 52% of our 50,000 strong management cadre comprise of the millennials, another 15% have been with the group for more than 20 years. We are therefore a trans-generational company with the wisdom and experience of the older generation, combined with the aggression and fire of the millennials. Importantly, most of our businesses, whether global or Indian, have outperformed competition and market expectations consistently. Our ambition has always been to hit the ball out of the park time and time again. Thank you once again for this honor.
Before we call it an evening, may I request Zareen Daruwala, the CEO of Standard Chartered India, to please deliver the vote of thanks.
Over the past decade, these awards have been recognizing sterling achievements of exceptional leaders, many of whom have left a mark, not just on their business or industry, but across corporate India. In fact, quite a few have brought transformational changes in challenging times and built businesses that are future-ready. My congratulations to all the winners this evening. To my mind, the theme of the evening is an apt one, Leaders of Change. Change is a simple word, but with a very difficult meaning. Change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. As we turn the page for tomorrow with its unknowns, I think we all agree that change seems to be our faithful companion. This is amply demonstrated by seismic shifts that we've seen in the adoption of digital technology. I'm mindful and humbled that I stand in front of the leaders of change. It is exceptional leaders like you who have defined terms like innovators, challengers, disruptors, and brought positive changes in your respective world. And for that, I salute you all. India needs visionaries like yourself to propel itself in a different orbit on the global stage. And congratulations to the winners and wish you all a great evening. Thank you.
Standard Chartered presents CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards. Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.